Today we are talking on quality planning. Planning is the process of deciding what to do in future, and it is an important management function. Planning is something that everyone does day in and day out. There is a famous quote which says, "Failing to plan is planning to fail." It is said that one who fails to plan without his knowledge is planning to fail. In total quality management, planning takes the top priority. It is recommended that strategic methodologies are followed for better effectiveness. Basically, there are four types of plans that are in use. They are: number 1, project plans; number 2, tactical plans; number 3, action plans; and number 4, strategic plans. Organizations should choose the appropriate planning methodologies for their developments. Planning has a definite effect on the output of the organization. Based on the importance given to planning, the industries are classified into two types. First type of industries initially make changes, plan well, and perfect it before production. Hence, field failures are only marginal, while in other industries where planning is not proper, frequent design reviews are not made. Just prior to production commencement, changes are made. This results in reduced testing time. Ultimately, the field failures become alarmingly high. This results in reduction in profit and loss of customer. In organizations, a disciplined, structured approach is required. Improper planning will lead to failure. In case of failures, one should check the plan without attaching any other reasons to it and getting misdirected. One of the world-class quality experts, Deming, proposed the Deming cycle for quality output and continuous improvement. This Deming cycle, or also known as Deming wheel, has four components. It has four components such as planning, doing, checking, and action. His theory is that one should plan properly and do things according to the plan. Once it is over, check whether everything is okay. Checking is done with the results. Under Act 1 has to do maintenance action if conformity persists, improved implementation action if non-conformance exists, and standardization of processes if proved to be successful. These four are to be done continuously for improvement, and this is one of the established procedures in quality management. For planning to be effective, forecasting should be realistic, cross-check with earlier forecasts and achievements. Then programming, it should be the right thing, cross-check with the ethos of the organization. Then scheduling is doing the right way, cross-check by analyzing what will be going wrong if the scheduling is different. Then budgeting, it should be optimistic, cross-check with the availability of resources. If cross-checking is not done, Everything may seem to be good in the first instance, but as time progresses, the problems will creep in and thwart the progress. One other mistake that usually happens in many organizations is that the leader's first few words will become the rule of the game. Under that situation, success will be doubtful. Planning should involve many people and their ideas. Then net synergic effect will be reflected in the output. Thus, cross-check whether people's involvement is present in the planning or not. Brainstorming sessions will make people involved and give their ideas. It is necessary that deliberate attempts are made to introduce brainstorming sessions in all the planning meetings. A few mistakes committed quite often makes the planning meeting a hoax. A few such mistakes are: in a 3-hour scheduled planning meeting, spending little more than 1.5 hours on chatting, discussing out of agenda points. Then next, focus being lost and discussion on peripheral issues taking much time. Next, failure to send the agenda points to members well in advance. Next, chairman coming with an inner agenda and dominating the discussion. Next, only minority members taking part in discussion. In such cases, sense of owning will not be there. Next, having the planning meeting at odd hours like 2 to 5 p.m. or 10 to 12 p.m. Then next, not giving enough time for discussion. Next, chairman not doing the homework for forecasting. Next, members have an easygoing attitude. And finally, minutes not being circulated in time. That means people do not come prepared. One has to be conscious in avoiding all the above pitfalls. If this is done with all earnestness, the planning meeting will become fruitful. Otherwise, it will not be an exaggeration to say that we are planning for failure. You can benefit from the material I have on my blog asifjmeer.wordpress.com. Then you can also log on to my website www.asifjmeer.com to see my profile. Thank you and have a great day.